Nah, it's just me. Hello, how you doing? So I got this jacket on not because I'm cold. It's just me fulfilling the setting of what I'm going to be talking about today. So I recently just got Batman Arkham Knight, and I would tell you guys right now, it is probably a very, not probably, it's a very good game. I really like it a lot. It's good. Like it's just Batman simulator. Like you're just Batman, and I like that. So before I go any here, I'm gonna preface that I have never played any of the Arkham games before, and the only one I have played is the one the one I'm talking about, is the Arkham Knight. I don't know why I'm not gonna play the other games. Maybe because it's like I don't know. I might get to it later, but I want to play the big boy first. You know, like the main thing because it's the newest one, and I like when things are new. So usually when I get games, I like to get the newest one because it's more advanced. It has more controls, more things to do, and all that. So that's why I got it. So that's why I got Arkham Knight, which is good. It's a good game. I might play the other ones maybe because I like it a lot. I just finished it. I actually just got back from a freaking 5 hour session from playing it. It took me like 2 days to finish the story. I think I spent like 5 hours beating like the last 5 hours of the game of the Scarecrow saga, what I think is the main storyline. Because I have a lot more to do. Like I have to like kill it. Like, I have to like get a lot of people there. Like I just only did one villain, which is Scarecrow. I gotta do a lot of people like Riddler, Penguin, Deathstroke. I have to do a lot more. Two Face too. Like I'm not done with this game. Like there's a lot to do, and I got the DLC. It's like I still have to do Robin, Catwoman, Batwoman, uh, Nightwing, and Red Hood, Harley Quinn. Like I still gotta do all those. So I'm not done with this game. Like I just scratched the surface of it, and so far it's really really good. I love everything about it. That was a big voice crack. I love everything about it. Um, but I will say that the combat in this game is actually, it caught my eye a little bit. Like it stood out to me. The combat in this game stood out because this combat reminds me a whole lot, like very similarly, like similar to the Middle Earth games. Like it's surprisingly very close. Like there's like parrying, there's counter, there's like down attacks, there's even interrogation like you can do to different enemies. You can slide. You can let's see what else. Like the way you like fight and all that, the way like Batman fights his enemies, it's very like Talion like. Like whenever I get into a fight, I'm seeing like Talion there, just fighting them rather than Batman. Because it's surprisingly very similar. Like it's hard to explain how it is, but like if you played Middle Earth games and then you play this game, you'll probably see what I'm talking about. Like it's surprisingly very close to the Middle Earth games. Like the execution thing, like execution, like it's the exact same like button mechanics as it is in the Middle Earth games. The only thing they don't have in there is the decapitations and the like the gore, you know, what is it called? Frick. Brain fart. Gore in that game is honestly non-existent, but it does remind me a lot about it. So, the story, to be honest, the story is honestly just like any other story. There's so many stories in this game where I can't honestly talk about every single story about it because each one is a different story. I only finished the main mission, the main story, which is capturing Scarecrow and doing all that. Basically, it was good. It's like any other Batman movie. Basically, I think Jim Gordon, who is the police officer that's friends with Batman, he already knows that he's Bruce Wayne. Let's see what else. You're just stopping the Scarecrow. He has flooded the city. Everybody flooded Gotham. So there's like nobody in there. Like I don't think there's a single civilian in that game. The only like people who are there in the little three islands that you are in is enemies, police officers, and you, Batman, and obviously the main villains. Other than that, there was like no civilians in the game. So like like whoever you see on the street just walking there, uh, keep a close eye because they're either police officers, which they highly not. So they're almost like thugs. So basically, it's a whole city of just like kicking people and all that when you finish the game. But honestly, story wise is good. I'm not gonna talk about the story because it's one of those stories where I'm pretty sure all you guys know because this is a very long time ago game. Came out 2015. So you should probably know the story. If not, then watch a video about it, because you know what? When it comes to story things, I'm not big in doing story synopsis unless it's something that I really like. And the story was okay. Like it remind it, it was a Batman story. Like when you think of a Batman game and a Batman movie, this game is a Batman movie. Like it has a lot of those different aspects of it. It has a lot of similar characters that you know about, like Oracle, who is Barbara, Gordon's daughter. Gordon is in here, Catwoman's in here, Nightwing, Robin, Harley Quinn, Joker is, oh my god, Joker is everywhere in this game. Every single like inch that you look at, Joker is there, because he's a figment in your imagination. Because I think Scarecrow clouded your mind with him. So you see Joker a lot because that is who he feels. I think Batman does feel the Joker. So Batman always sees the Joker. So in like throughout the entire game, you always see him, like everywhere, like no matter where you are, you will see Joker. Like if you leave a room, he'll be there. He'll teleport. Like this guy, like he will not leave you. He always talks. He's always there. Nobody sees him because only you see him, because that's what Scarecrow did to you. He feared you. He put his little fear things into the little fear injections, and he put it into your body just like that. So yeah, that's kind of like the story, I guess. Everything else, combat's good. I wish the map, honestly, I wish we can do more. The voice cracks are crazy. I wish we can explore more of it. Like I guess I wish the map was a little bit bigger, because there isn't really a lot there. It's just those 3 little small islands, and I feel like if we could have done like the entirety of Gotham, that would be honestly cool. Like maybe, hopefully, then like the next Arkham game, which I'm pretty sure there is. Like I think it's a VR game. But hopefully the next like big Arthur Morgan, the next big Arkham game would be hopefully the entire city of Gotham, because that'd be cool. Because Spider-Man has the entire city of New York, and literally freaking Buffalo's in there and all that. New York City's in there. That's an exaggeration. But you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully Arkham can get the Spider-Man treatment, and have the entire city of Gotham that we can explore. And obviously I have every single Batman villain in there. I don't think Bane is in this one. I don't know if Bane was in this one. But I haven't seen him. Maybe he was in the last couple of games, but I haven't seen Bane in this one. But like all the other popular ones are in here. Like Joker, you see a lot. Two-Face, Penguin, Riddler, like they're all in here. And even the main guy, the main bad guy, Arkham Knight. You'll see him a lot, like the Arkham Knight story. That's the one that I finished. You've killed. I never even talked about the Arkham Knight. That's what he was called, the Arkham Knight. Yeah, he's also the main villain. Like Scarecrow and Arkham Knight are your main like protagonists of the main story. Obviously, there are more than just this one, but yeah, that's it. So, other than that, it's just a Batman game. Like it's fun. It's good. If I feel like I want to be Batman, or maybe after I watch a Batman movie, I'd be like, you know what, I want to be Batman, and I have something to go to, or I can just do in real life, because you never know. What if I am Batman, just sitting here? What if I'm wearing this as a cover up? What if in that closet right there, I actually am Batman, I go out at night and all that. Anyway, yeah, it's a fun game. It's good. I might play the other games, but Arkham Knight, honestly, very freaking fun. Amazing, good. Everything about it is amazing. I don't really have any critiques of it. I will say, I think the thing I really like about this game is that it's very challenging. Literally, puzzles in this game are hard for my stupid brain. When it comes to puzzles in games, I absolutely suck at them. Like, I suck. Like, to be completely honest, I'm a smart person in I'm like academically smart, but when it comes to like things like puzzles and games and all that, I become stupid brain. I just become completely, like I just don't know what I'm doing in it. And every single puzzle was hard. Like I did it. I didn't use any guides except for like one time I used the guide, just one time in a puzzle. But I haven't really used any puzzles, in there. So that made no sense. I didn't really use any guides for the puzzles that much. Like I never used it all except for that one time. I will tell you that the one time I did use a guide was in the elevator thing. That's the only time when I used the guide. Like when you did I think when you go into the ground with the elevator and the Batmobile. Wow, and you have those 4 little hooks that you have to hook onto. That's like the only time I used the guide, because I didn't know how to get down, how to kill that robot. Well, it was preventing me from going into the elevator. But yeah, I used the guide. That was the only time I used the guide. Everything else, I did it with my head, and I did everything else. Used my hints, used whatever I had to my disposal. without using a guide. So yeah, overall, this game really, really good. I don't really got anything else to say about it. Thanks for watching.